dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are.
Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be balancing a vacuum pipe element that consists of two impellers, as I showed you in the little clips prior to the introduction to this video. There's a different process to the single impeller, which I showed you in the previous videos. This is a bit more information required. It takes much longer to balance, much more technical. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Right, so this is the impeller in question. It's a phosphor bronze 2-vane impeller on a stainless steel shaft. So the requirements for myself from the customer is to dynamically balance these impellers to the shaft to eliminate all the unbalance in the unit. And just an example, I could show you some unbalance. If you look at this vein here, you can see it's quite thin here. And if I run my finger across, you can see it goes thicker. And it's thicker than that in there. And if I must turn it around to anyone at random, you can actually see them there, you know. So because of the way this is casted, you can see this one is worse. Because of the way this is casted, this fat parts here to the thin parts, automatically this is heavier than this side. Right? So the balancing process would be obviously to balance out this whole unit so that this weight that's thicker this side doesn't cause a vibration to this side. Yes, this side's impeller is about 2 times, maybe 2 and a bit this diameter. I can actually measure it, but you know, if I might just take my finger, if I might just do this, you know, just out of, you can see it's about 2. I could measure it to be more accurate. Let me just get my tape measure 1 second. Okay, so if I put the tape measure on, you can see that's 80 millimeters. This side is 200. So this side is double, like 2.5 times more this. So automatically, this impeller on the left axis weighs more than this impeller on the right axis. So the tricky part is, for these two impellers, the unbalance between the two, like this size that's bigger than this size, and this weight here that's more than this weight, you know, this one obviously weighs more than this one. But the tricky part of this balance is to get these two components to run harmonious on the shaft without any vibration. That's the tricky bit. So it can take a while to balance this unit. Okay, so as for the process, just like the other one, I must weigh this unit now. I must weigh this, and I must get this diameters of this width of this, which I actually measured already. But the main thing is to get the weight and these diameters here and the length of the shaft and stuff. That's all for the information that I'll be needing to start this balancing. Obviously the type of material, but I mean, you can see this is phosphor bronze, you know, so there's no issues there. That's just for the density for the computer. So yep, let's start. Okay, so let's pick up the, I'm going to pick this, the impeller up, and I'm going to stick it on the scale here. That's obviously on 0. Okay. So she's reading 39.2 kilograms, but I'll just pick it up and I'll put it back down again just to double check on that weight. Okay, 3 times the charm. Let's see. See, it all depends. It all depends where this is sitting on the scale, you know. So right now I'm getting 41.8 kilograms. I will actually lift it up now again and check again. Okay, so that's the impeller on the shaft. I lifted it at least 5 times to get an average weight here, just to see if there's anything out. The first time I put it on, it was 39, but I think this wasn't exactly center to the scale, because this scale has four points to measure, you know, so you got to get it lacquer in that section there. So I'll say this unit weighs 41.87 kilograms. So I'll put that on the board here. That weight is 41.87 kgs. And this unit is a P520 bronze vacuum pump. Okay, so next I'll do the shaft length measurement. This is a bit awkward because these are in the way, so I'll use my square and then my tape measure to get the basic length. Okay, that's 365. That side is 268. And then this distance here, 340. So there we go. That's the length of the shaft, 973. Okay, so let's put that on the board. That is a shaft length, 973 millimeter, 7 millimeters shy of a meter. It's quite a big heavy unit, eh? It's quite heavy. Okay, so now the next thing is to measure the diameters of the impellers. Okay, so I put this on my makeshift table here. This thing's way so heavy I can't cart it around like I would love to. Anyway, so now I want to measure the diameter of this. So how I go about that is I measure from that side of the shaft to this side of the vane here. I measure that, and that reads 140 millimeters. I know the focus isn't so nice, but that's 140 millimeters. So I'll just put in 140. So that'll times it by 2 for the other side as well. So that comes to 280. And then I measure this diameter here. That is 49 millimeters, so I'll subtract 49 from that. So 231. So this diameter of this is 231. So I measured from this side to there, and then it's the same as measuring from this side to there. So that's why I doubled it, and then I subtracted this diameter here. So that is 231. So I can just put here diameter of veins. That's 231 millimeter. That is for both. That's for both. So now I must count the number of veins on the small one. I'm just scribbling on the board here. Suppose I could write neater, but it's fine. Number of veins there, and number of veins on the big one. So let's just count that quickly. So this is obviously the big one. So I'll just make a mark as to not to confuse myself, and I'm not going to include that one on the count. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this has 12 veins. I'll just do a double check count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, including that one. So on the big one, it's 12 veins. As you can see on the small one. So I'll make my mark here again. And I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, including that one. So let's just double check again. Start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So the small one has 15 veins. 15 veins. So there you can see, guys, what makes this also a bit more difficult to balance is because there's a different amount of veins on this one and that one. So when this thing spins, the amount of veins more on this one does make up for the size of this one here, you see. But because of this different fatnesses of this, that throws everything out. So yeah, after this I'm going to put it on the machine and get the horizontals. Okay, so as with the other setup, I must now actually space this now so that the impeller can, so the unit can sit on it. As it is now, it's obviously way too narrow between the two here. It's way too narrow here, so I'll have to use my spanners on this, you know, loosen this up here, loosen that up, use my spanners here and shift these out. Okay guys, so I'm ending this video here at this point. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you to everybody that's been subscribing to the channel thus far. Don't forget to like and comment on the videos. I've so much more to show you guys. I like to explain in detail, which I'm sure you have noticed thus far. So yeah, until next time, cheers.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me?